my sweet uh, soul. There was a time when I believed love was simple A, quiet promise, held between two hands, a soft certainty that needed no proof, no questions, no shadows trailing behind it. I remember the night, the sky bent low as if the moon itself wanted to witness us. You stood there wrapped in silence and light, and I held your hand as though destiny had finally spoken my name. In your smile, I found peace. In your voice, I heard forever. And in your presence, I forgot what fear even felt like. But love, I have learned, does not arrive alone. It walks beside doubt, and sometimes we mistake doubt for wisdom. At first, it was only a whisper. What if you are the only one falling? What if their warmth is not yours alone? What if the story you believe is not the story they are living? I try to silence it. I tried to trust what I felt, what I saw in your eyes, what I believed we were building. But fear is patient. It does not shout, it lingers, it waits, it convinces you that suspicion is simply another form of protection. And so I made a choice, I thought would bring me peace. I sent someone not to harm you, not to trap you, but to answer the question I was too afraid to ask you myself. Go, I told him, speak kindly, stand close, offer what I offer, and see if her heart remembers mine. Days turned heavy, time slowed into something restless. Every moment felt like standing on the edge of a truth I was not ready to face. And when he returned, he did not bring clarity, he brought something far more dangerous: possibility. He said, you smiled. He said, you listened. He said, you did not turn away. He did not say you betrayed me. He did not say you were innocent. He said you were human. And in that moment, I realized something that broke me quietly. It is not always betrayal that destroys love. Sometimes it is uncertainty, because certainty can be forgiven. Truth, even when painful, can be understood. But uncertainty, it lives in the mind. It grows, it poisons memories that were once pure. I began to question everything. The way you said my name, was it special or just familiar? The way you looked at me, was it love or simply comfort? The promises we made, were they sacred or convenient? And the cruelest realization of all, you never knew. You never knew you were being tested. You never knew. I was watching from a distance, breaking quietly over something you had not even done. Tell me, my sweet soul, was that fair? Was it fair to measure your loyalty without giving you the chance to understand the test? Or was it my fear that failed us before you ever could? Because now, when I look back, I do not only see your actions, I see my own reflection, a reflection of someone who claimed to love deeply, yet allowed fear to sit beside trust at the same table. And fear is never a silent guest. It speaks, it influences, it distorts. I thought I was protecting my heart, but in truth, I was preparing it to break. If I had trusted you, perhaps I would have found peace. If I had spoken to you, perhaps I would have found truth. But instead, I chose a test, and tests, they do not always reveal reality. Sometimes they create it. Now I live in a space between knowing and not knowing, between loving and questioning, between holding on and letting go. And that is where love becomes something else. It no longer feels like a sunrise open, warm, full of promise. It becomes a guarded flame, careful, fragile, afraid of every passing wind. Do you know what hurts the most? Not that you may have failed me, but that I may have failed us, because love was never meant to be investigated. It was meant to be lived. And loyalty, it is not something you force into the light. It is something that reveals itself in the absence of fear. So now I ask myself, was I searching for truth, or was I searching for reassurance that I was worthy of being loved? And if love needs constant proof, is it still love, or is it doubt wearing a softer name? My sweet soul, if there is anything this pain has taught me, it is this trust is not built through tests. It is built through courage. The courage to ask, the courage to believe, the courage to accept that love is always a risk. Because when you begin to test uh, love, you are no longer nurturing it, you are preparing it to collapse. And I see that now, too late perhaps, but clearly, if I could return to that night, to that moment beneath the quiet moon, I would choose differently. I would choose faith over fear. I would choose honesty over silence. I would choose to trust you, not because you proved anything, but because love deserved that chance. Now I sit here holding what remains of us, wondering not just who you are, but who I became. And maybe that is final truth. Love does not only reveal the other person, it reveals you, the weight of realization. My sweet soul, after everything settled into silence, after the storm inside me grew tired of raging, I began to understand something I was not ready to see before. Love does not break in a single moment, it fractures slowly in the quiet decisions we make when fear feels safer than truth. I kept asking myself about you, your intentions, your loyalty, your heart, but the first time I turned the question toward myself. Why was I so afraid to trust? Why did I believe that love needed proof instead of presence? And the answer did not come gently. It came like a mirror I had avoided for too long. I was not only afraid of losing you, I was afraid of not being enough for you, and that fear, it shaped everything. It made me doubt your sincerity. It made me question your warmth. it made me turn something beautiful into something fragile, because um, when you, I believe you, are not enough, even genuine love begins to feel temporary. My sweet soul, you were never fighting me. You were never even aware of the battle. It was me standing between love and fear, trying to control something that was never meant to be controlled. And now I see it clearly. Love is not a possession. It is not something you guard with suspicion or secure through tests. It is something you experience, something you nurture, something you either trust or quietly destroy. I thought I was being careful. I thought I was protecting my heart, but love cannot breathe in a cage of doubt. It needs space. It needs belief. It needs the kind of courage that allows another soul to exist freely without constantly being measured. And maybe that is where I failed us most. Not in loving you, but in not trusting that love enough. Because real love does not demand perfection. It understands human moments. It forgives small uncertainties. It does not expect someone to be untouchable, only honest. And you were human. You smiled, you listened, you responded, not because you were disloyal, but because you were alive, present in a moment you did not know was being judged. And I turned that moment into a verdict that was never fair. My sweet soul, there is a painful truth I must accept. Sometimes we create the very distance we are afraid of. By doubting you, I stepped away emotionally. By testing you, I weakened what I was trying to confirm. By fearing loss, I began to lose. And now I stand here not asking whether you were loyal, but asking whether I was ready for love at all. Because love is not just about feeling deeply, it is about trusting deeply. And trust is far more difficult. It requires letting go of control. It requires accepting uncertainty. It requires believing in someone even when fear tries to rewrite the story. I wish I had understood that sooner. I wish I had chosen conversation over assumption. I wish I had chosen vulnerability over quiet suspicion, because maybe, just maybe, we would still be standing in that moment untouched by doubt. But regrets, they do not rebuild what has been shaken. They only teach. And this is what I have learned. If love comes again, I will not test it. I will not hide behind silent fears. I will not create invisible trials for um, a heart that deserves clarity. I will speak. I will trust. I will allow love to exist without turning it into a question, because love is not a exam to pass. It is a journey to experience, and if it ends, let it end in truth, not in shadows created by my own fear. My sweet soul, wherever you are now, whether close or distant, whether still part of my story or just a memory I carry quietly, I hope you are loved with trust. I hope you are seen without suspicion. I hope no one ever measures your heart without first understanding it. As for me, I am still learning that love is not about certainty. It is about faith. Learning that not every smile needs questioning. Not every moment needs analysis. And not every heart is meant to be doubted. Some are simply meant to be believed.